So the VIX is at a key timing point at a forecast that I've made in price and in time in the chart. Now, how do you navigate it? That's what we're going to cover here today. Important reminder before looking at the charts that trading and investing can be extremely risky business. Therefore, it's your responsibility to evaluate any information, opinion, advice, or other content contained in this video. So we're going to go right to the charts. This is my chart of the VIX at the moment, and this is a daily chart that is kind of picking up on the analysis the last time I covered the VIX. And you can find that in my playlist that I have specifically on the VIX. Now, take a look. We are trading below this rising pink trend line. And prior to that, there's this orange vertical line on the July 11th date. Well, that was a past forecast that I gave you that you could have watched if you were following me back then. And if you were, you would have been more prepared for the turn that happened just one day prior, one calendar day prior, right? So July 8th was a Friday, and it turned one day ahead of the expected turn date of July 11th. Would you like to be prepared for market turns within a one-day margin? Yeah, pretty cool, right? So I use my loss forecasting methods to kind of hone in on that. And now my loss forecasting methods and my advanced loss forecasting methods are both honing in to a new area for the VIX to probably make a tradable low, meaning the broad market might be making a high soon. I know, just broke out from a range and you're wondering, what is she talking about? How can it turn back down? Well, look at the VIX here and you'll see what I mean. So in a session that I held earlier today with advanced students, I actually did this analysis with them really deep. We went to the monthly chart of the VIX, we went to the weekly chart, then down to the daily. And I discovered these forecasts and I said, hey, is it okay if I share them with folks outside this room because I think this is extremely timely and valuable? And they said yes. So you can thank your fellow advanced HEMA-ready traders for sharing this information. Now you can see that right now with these faint purple lines, I just made them lighter so that you can see the underlying price action. We are at a timing point right now, today, July 20th, 1 week ahead of the next Fed meeting in what happens to currently be a rising interest rate environment. Notice also there's a different forecast for tomorrow. These are made off of two completely different cycles, guys. Okay, one is a longer term one, it's more an advanced application. The other is a standard loss forecasting type approach. Now, both of them are calling for lows to form, and the exact forecasts and their levels are something you can calculate if you deploy the methods yourself, which I teach again in my loss forecasting courses. But the zip code of those forecasts from a price perspective is 23 down to 22, okay? So this area between these two purple lines is sort of where I expect the VIX to slow down if it keeps trading down into there. Even if it nudges past our current timing window by a day or two, that's okay. Because the beauty of the way I teach forecasting is you can make money using it even if it doesn't work to the T. That's what's really, really helpful about it. Because when does the market ever give us textbook examples, right? All right, so now how would you be prepared to handle this and deal with this? Well, let's take one of these resistance levels that I have up here, okay? And let's add one to this most recent high from July 18th. If we get a tradable low, as per the forecast, staying in or above that 22 to 23 area on the VIX, then we'd have to see a move that would take us back above this about 25.91, call it 26, to really expect the VIX to have a chance to move speedily higher, which would be associated with a market drop, right? On the downside, the next major support on the VIX is at this 2132. So back related to this April 20th range. And April 20th, 420, it's not just special because it's 420. Yes, I know about that. It's special because of the type of price action that it is and the coinciding momentum action, right? Look at how the R side lifted out of the bull support power zone on that move. It's also the anchor of a trend line, which is now went from being support to now being resistance, a common phenomenon. So now you have it. We have timing right now. You're in the window of it. There's still room to act and be prepared. You have a level to watch above for if the forecast holds and price makes a low and turns higher. And you also have level to watch below to see if the VIX continues to fall out of bed. You know, the forecast ends up being for an accelerated down move, in which case that would be good for the broad market because it would have that energy behind it to continue to move higher. Either way, we are very interesting times in the market, and the VIX, no matter whether it's a choppy market or a smooth one, is always a useful guide. So I recommend you keep an eye on it. Again, I have a playlist where I have a bunch of VIX videos that you can get lessons from So remember to subscribe, like, comment down below, follow, and I'll catch you on the inside. Sign up at the link and join my tribe to get my hot, timely, actionable updates as soon as I publish right to your inbox.